All right, hey guys, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new. My name is Michaela and I am a third grade teacher, and today I'm in my classroom just doing a little sit down. It's well after my kids have left and I'm just still here, but I have gotten some requests to do like a technology video or like explain the technology we have, because I show a lot of things in passing and talk about a lot of things in passing, but I just wanted to sit down and make a video and kind of just explain to you what I use, what my kiddos use, and all that good stuff. So this is gonna be kind of like how I use technology in the classroom. So without further ado, let's get started. First, I'm gonna show you the different types of technology we have, and then I'm gonna go ahead and show you, or I'm gonna tell you about some really cool websites that we use frequently. So let's just get started. So first and foremost, I have a MacBook. Okay, so the district gave this to me. Obviously, when I don't work for this district, or if I were to quit, I would give this back. So it's not like personally mine, but it is used for school related stuff. So this is a MacBook Pro. It's not the newest model. It doesn't have the little thing, but it's a MacBook Pro. I don't even know what kind of like whatever it is, but I have that. And I do just want to say really quickly that everything in this classroom is district funded, and we are incredibly blessed, and I'm incredibly blessed to work in a district where my kids get so much access to technology. So I don't want to seem like this is bragging, but a lot of people did ask, and I just want you to know that like this is district funded. We put it in the budget, so yeah, just kind of like a little disclaimer. So that is mine that I use. The kids don't touch it. I put in grades with it. I plan with it. I do anything that you would do, that you would need a computer for. I use that computer for it. Now, the next thing I have is a iPad. So this is kind of like my iPad, and it comes with, well, it doesn't come with, but they also got the teachers an Apple Pencil. So I use this to use with my iPad, and so I really personally enjoy it. It's nicer than like any other stylus. Obviously a stylus would work if you don't have a district who wants to buy an Apple Pen, but luckily my school and my district funded that. So I use this, and this is kind of the same use as my computer. Anything that I would need, sometimes if I don't want to take my computer or somewhere or do something or go to a meeting, I can just grab this really quick. And so this is kind of mine. There are times where I let, you know, the kids do something or work out problems on it, or we use Classdojo, which is a computer website that I am in, an app that I'm going to show you guys. But yeah, so sometimes my kids have it, but as far as like everyday use and the main use of it, this is like mine. Now for what the kids have access to. So just to give you like a little overview of our class dynamic, I have 20 kids, and that's relatively the number that the rest of the third grade team is. And I know that some grades in my school is different, like they have iPads or something, but I'm only speaking for third grade, only speaking for my class. But we have around 20 each, and we have laptop carts that we use and we share. So we have like a certain amount of computers as a grade, and then we split them up based off of, you know, there's 5 classes, so we distribute it that way so everything is even. So these are the laptops that my students get. So they're the mini Air laptops. So they just look like this, and little, and yeah, so that is what the kids use. So obviously, like I said, we don't have one-to-one. So, you know, our team is really good about communicating. So like if there's something that I want my class to do, I will get with my other teachers and say, hey, can we have the entire laptop cart from, you know, 9 to 9:30, because I really want to do something cool with my kids. And that way we can have one-to-one. So really we share it as a grade level and not necessarily like as anything else. We just do it. Now, I know in the younger grades, instead of having like 12 laptops, they have like 12 iPads, just because that's a little bit more user-friendly for younger kiddos. So yeah, so like I said, I'm only speaking for third grade, but this is what we do. And now I'm going to get up. I have to get up for the next one, but really quickly, I'm going to show you the TV that we have just really quickly. Okay, and so that you just saw is the Apple TV that I have. So just like, I did get some questions, like what is that? I show it like in, you know, just in passing on some of my videos. That is a regular standard TV that I could like put in my living room, mounted on a stand that rolls and has wheels with an Apple TV connected to it. So that's just what that is. That is the setup that we have right now. I'm pretty positive that every teacher in the building has one of those, or they have like a True Touch one that you touch automatically, but the majority of us have those. There's a few that have True Touch. But anyways, that is what we use. So because we have all Apple things, okay, pause. Basically, we got the TV and the iPad and the Apple Pencil all together in bulk. So they all kind of intertwine with each other for the sole purpose that I can go and AirPlay things from my laptop, from my computer, whatever, and it is what my students see. So like I said, if we're like working on something, I can take a picture of it, go in my photos, do markup, and then I can just write straight on the photo. So that's typically what we do a lot of the times, but it can go for, you know, videos or anything, YouTube videos, anything that we are doing, I just AirPlay it to the TV. So that is kind of what we use in place of like a Promethean board or a projector or whatever. We use that setup, which I have found is kind of cool. I really like it. So yeah, my kids seem to really like it, and it's nice that it's on a cart stand thingy, because I can just move it. So like if it's inconvenient and I do end up wanting to use my whiteboard that you guys saw behind, I can just roll it out of the way. Or if I, you know, redo my classroom, it can be rolled out of the way. So I kind of like it just for the fact that it is easy to move around, because I feel like I'm always rearranging my classroom or fixing something. So now I am just going to share a few websites that I use, and I don't hate me if I don't, but I'm gonna really try to link some, at least a list down below. So the websites that I use, just a disclaimer, I am gonna say some of these have to be bought by like a district. So some of these were bought from a district, some of them I don't know if they have to be purchased, and then some of them I know are free. So I'm just gonna go through really quickly and kind of tell you a little bit about them, and then how I use them. So the first one's IXL, which I know for a fact has to be bought or purchased, and that's just a really cool way that they can still work on things. They have these little thing called probes on there, and they have it for all the subjects, language arts, math, whatever. Personally, our school has it for math and language arts, not science and social studies. So like for example, we're learning time right now. There will be an IXL probe on there about telling time, time to the minute, all that good stuff, and I can say go do blah blah blah, and then it like, they have like a sub score and all that good stuff. So typically I make them get a sub score of 85, and then, you know, they mastered that IXL probe. So obviously it's a lot more that you can say about it, but I'm just gonna go ahead and say that I personally really like one. That's one of my favorite websites for the kids to get on, because I get to see like all of their analytics, all of that stuff, all of the missed questions, all that good stuff. So it's really helpful for me. The next one is Flocab, which is really a fun way for them to learn concepts. They like rap and sing songs about it, and I know that that one also has to be purchased, but it's really cool. Check it out. You can see little snippets of it. Abcya is a free game that the kids get on, and it's just kind of like an educational fun game thing that they just get on and play games on. So the kids always beg to play that. They really like it. Discovery Education is just kind of what it says, is the science. You can get on their science, history videos, all that good stuff. Just another way to show them some videos. MobyMax is another one of the apps that we use, and I don't know if that one has to be purchased, but that one's a cool one. Classdojo, I have videos about Classdojo. I talk about Classdojo, but basically all of my kids are in here, and it's just how I keep up with behavior management, how I communicate with parents, all that good stuff, and that's free. So if you are interested in Classdojo, if you've ever heard of remind.com, it's kind of similar but not the same. Anyways, I like it a lot. And in A lot of the teachers around here really like Seesaw. A lot of them are on there. That's free also. It's just a way where you can create things and they can show their parents. They give it a little QR code, the parents scan it, and then they can hear what their parent or what their child has done, like if they're reading a story, or sometimes to hear them how their reading fluency sounds. So check out Seesaw. I know that's free. Classdojo, I know that's free as well. Typing.com, I'm not sure if it's free, but my kids always like to get on there and it teaches them how to type. Now obviously that's going to be kind of something that's not necessarily going to like hit a standard, but if they are using that, like my kids type often, so sometimes it's helpful for them to learn how to type. And I know that in middle school and high school they'll also have computers, so typing.com is just kind of something that's fun and they love doing it. ReadWorks is another one which I know is free, and there's all these passages, all these quizzes that go with the passages, and they're really awesome. So I really like ReadWorks. Brainpop, I'm sure you know what Brainpop is. I always had Brainpop when I was growing up, so I was so excited that it was still a thing when I was a teacher. Quizziz and Gimkit are both really fun ways to incorporate learning. So these are kind of things where like they're competition and beating each other. And then Kahoot is one, and that is how you can make you know, questions, and then the children will have to select the right response, and then you can show it up on the screen. And then Classkick is another one that our school has really been utilizing here recently. You can upload a PDF of questions, and then the kids can go in and just like circle the answer, and then you can just go on there and see what they put. So it's a cool way to not have to print off a million copies and not have to grade a million papers. So obviously I just went through those websites just really quickly, and I'm sure I'm forgetting some, but I just wanted to very quickly go through a few of them that are my personal favorites. Like I said, I'm gonna leave a list in the description, so be sure to check it. And yeah, so that is how I integrate technology in my classroom, and I'm always looking for new suggestions. So if you have any down below, go ahead and leave those. And if you have any other videos that you would like to see, just go ahead and leave those requests down below, and I will see you guys in my next video.